Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a powerful yet often underestimated tool. We all possess the art of silence. The title of my speech, Protect Yourself by Staying Silent, highlights how, in a world where noise and chaos often dominate, choosing to remain silent can be a profound form of self-protection. The power of silence is often overlooked in a society that values constant communication and expression. In many situations, choosing to remain silent can be a deliberate act of strength rather than weakness. Silence provides us with the opportunity to reflect and assess our surroundings, allowing us to consider the implications of our words and actions before we engage. When we embrace silence, we create a buffer against the noise of external pressures and expectations. This pause allows us to connect with our inner thoughts and feelings, fostering a greater sense of self-awareness. In moments of uncertainty or emotional turmoil, silence can serve as a refuge, offering clarity amidst confusion. Additionally, silence has the unique ability to shift the dynamics of a conversation. When we withhold our immediate reactions, we invite others to fill the space, often leading to deeper insights and more meaningful exchanges. This not only enhances our understanding, but can also disarm those who may be intent on confrontation. By choosing silence, we hold the power to control the flow of dialogue and guide interactions in a more constructive direction. Moreover, in the realm of decision-making, silence plays a crucial role. It allows us to weigh our options carefully, consider the potential outcomes, and avoid hasty decisions that could lead to regret. In high-stakes situations, taking a moment of silence can lead to more thoughtful choices that align with our values and goals. Silence can also act as a protective shield against negativity. In environments filled with gossip or hostility, opting for silence can prevent us from being drawn into unproductive conversations. This protective layer helps us maintain our integrity and composure, reinforcing our resolve to focus on what truly matters. Furthermore, in a world inundated with constant information and distractions, silence provides a much-needed respite. It encourages us to disconnect from the clamor of technology and social media, allowing us to recharge mentally and emotionally. This time away from external influences can lead to enhanced creativity and productivity, as our minds are free to wander and explore ideas without interruption. In essence, the power of silence is multifaceted. It can be a tool for self-preservation, a means of fostering deeper connections, and a way to cultivate personal growth. By recognizing and harnessing this power, we can navigate the complexities of life with greater intention and resilience. Avoiding conflict is a vital skill in both personal and professional relationships. While some may view conflict as a necessary part of life, the ability to navigate tense situations with grace can lead to more harmonious interactions. Silence plays a crucial role in this process, allowing us to step back and assess the dynamics at play before reacting. When faced with a potential conflict, choosing to remain silent can serve as a powerful de-escalation strategy. Often, emotions run high during disagreements, and our initial responses can exacerbate the situation. By holding back our immediate reactions, we create a pause that gives everyone involved the opportunity to calm down and reflect on their feelings. This time can be invaluable, as it allows cooler heads to prevail and helps to diffuse tension. In many cases, conflict arises from misunderstandings or miscommunications. By opting for silence, we can take the time to listen and gather information rather than jumping to conclusions. This careful listening can help us identify the root causes of the disagreement, making it easier to address issues constructively. When we choose silence, we also signal to others that we value their perspectives, fostering an environment of mutual respect. Silence can also serve as a strategic tool in negotiations. When we remain quiet, we allow others to share their views and positions fully. This gives us insight into their motivations and concerns, which can inform our approach and help us find common ground. In this way, silence can be a means of gathering intelligence, allowing us to craft responses that are more likely to resonate with the other party. Furthermore, avoiding conflict through silence does not mean ignoring issues or avoiding difficult conversations altogether. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of timing and context. There are moments when silence is the best response, allowing us to choose the right time to address concerns when emotions are less charged. This thoughtful approach can lead to more productive discussions, paving the way for resolution rather than escalation. In addition, silence can serve as a protective mechanism for our emotional well-being. Engaging in conflict can be draining, and by avoiding unnecessary confrontations, we safeguard our mental health. It allows us to conserve energy and focus on the relationships that matter most, nurturing a sense of peace and stability in our lives. Ultimately, the ability to avoid conflict through silence is not about being passive or submissive. Rather, it is about being strategic and intentional. It involves recognizing when to engage and when to step back, creating a more balanced approach to communication. By mastering this skill, we can navigate relationships with greater ease and create a more positive atmosphere in our interactions. Listening over speaking is a crucial aspect of effective communication that often gets overshadowed by our desire to voice our opinions. In a world where everyone seems eager to share their thoughts, the value of truly listening cannot be overstated. Active listening fosters deeper connections and understanding, transforming interactions into meaningful exchanges. When we prioritize listening, we create an environment where others feel heard and validated. This is especially important in conversations that may involve strong emotions or differing viewpoints. By focusing on the speaker rather than preparing our own responses, we show respect for their feelings and opinions. This respect can diffuse tension and open the door to more productive dialogue. Moreover, listening allows us to gather vital information. In many situations, what others say holds the keys to understanding their motivations and perspectives. By attentively absorbing their words, we can gain insights that help us respond thoughtfully and appropriately. This knowledge equips us to address the core issues at hand rather than getting caught up in superficial disagreements. Active listening also enhances our problem-solving abilities. When we take the time to listen carefully, we are better positioned to identify underlying problems and potential solutions. This collaborative approach not only strengthens relationships, but also fosters a sense of teamwork and shared purpose. It encourages others to contribute their ideas and perspectives, enriching the conversation and leading to more comprehensive outcomes. In addition, listening can enhance our emotional intelligence. By tuning into the emotions behind the words, we can pick up on nonverbal cues such as tone, body language, and facial expressions. This deeper awareness allows us to respond more empathetically, strengthening our connections with others and fostering trust. When people feel understood on an emotional level, they are more likely to open up and engage in meaningful dialogue. Furthermore, prioritizing listening helps combat misunderstandings. Many conflicts arise from misinterpretations or assumptions about what someone meant. By asking clarifying questions and truly listening to the answers, we can prevent these misunderstandings from escalating. This proactive approach saves time and energy and helps maintain a positive atmosphere in our interactions. Additionally, listening encourages us to practice patience. In a fast-paced world, we often rush to respond without fully considering what has been said. By deliberately slowing down and focusing on the speaker, we cultivate a sense of mindfulness that enhances our communication skills. This mindfulness allows us to be more present in conversations, leading to deeper connections and a greater sense of community. Ultimately, by valuing listening over speaking, we transform our interactions into opportunities for growth and understanding. We not only become better communicators, but also more compassionate individuals capable of fostering connections that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. This shift in focus can lead to healthier relationships, improved collaboration, and a more harmonious environment in all areas of our lives. Maintaining control in conversations and interactions is a vital skill that can significantly influence outcomes. In emotionally charged situations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or reactive. By focusing on maintaining control, we can navigate these moments with poise and clarity, fostering more effective communication and understanding. When we prioritize control, we gain the ability to manage our emotional responses. Emotional regulation is key to maintaining composure, especially when faced with conflict or disagreement. By taking a moment to breathe and collect our thoughts, we can avoid knee-jerk reactions that might escalate the situation. This intentional approach allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively, ensuring that our responses are aligned with our values and goals. Furthermore, maintaining control enables us to steer conversations in productive directions. When we feel grounded, we can articulate our thoughts more clearly, helping to guide discussions toward resolution rather than chaos. This can be particularly important in group settings where multiple voices and opinions may clash. By asserting control, we can create a space for constructive dialogue, encouraging collaboration and understanding among participants. Control also involves setting boundaries, which is essential for healthy communication. By clearly defining what is acceptable and what is not, we protect ourselves from manipulation or disrespect. When we communicate our boundaries assertively, we send a message that we value ourselves and expect others to do the same. This proactive approach helps to establish a framework for interactions that fosters mutual respect. In addition, maintaining control allows us to listen more effectively. When we are in control of our emotional state, we are better equipped to focus on what others are saying rather than becoming preoccupied with our own reactions. This heightened awareness enables us to pick up on subtleties in conversation, such as tone and body language, that can provide valuable context. By being present and attentive, we can respond more appropriately and foster deeper connections. Moreover, control can enhance our decision-making capabilities. When we are calm and composed, we can evaluate situations more objectively, considering all available information before making choices. This thoughtful decision-making process can lead to better outcomes, as it minimizes the influence of stress or anxiety that might cloud our judgment. By taking the time to weigh our options, we can approach decisions with confidence and clarity. Additionally, maintaining control can help us manage conflict more effectively. When we are in control of our emotions, we can engage in discussions that might otherwise lead to confrontation with a more balanced perspective. This approach allows us to address issues head-on while minimizing defensiveness or aggression. By focusing on solutions rather than problems, we can create an environment conducive to collaboration and mutual understanding. Finally, the ability to maintain control fosters resilience. In challenging situations, the knowledge that we can manage our emotions and reactions empowers us to face difficulties with confidence. This resilience not only benefits us individually, but also positively influences those around us, creating a more stable and supportive environment for everyone involved. Through this control, we cultivate an atmosphere where constructive dialogue can thrive, paving the way for healthier relationships and more effective communication. Strategic communication is a deliberate approach to sharing information that prioritizes clarity, purpose, and effectiveness. In an increasingly complex world, the ability to communicate strategically can enhance relationships, influence outcomes, and foster understanding across diverse contexts. This form of communication requires thoughtful planning, consideration of the audience, and an awareness of the potential impact of our words. At the heart of strategic communication is the importance of clarity. When we communicate with intention, we aim to convey our message in a way that is easily understood. This involves using clear language, avoiding jargon, and structuring our thoughts logically. By prioritizing clarity, we minimize the risk of misunderstandings and ensure that our audience grasps the core message without confusion. Another critical component is audience awareness. Understanding who we are communicating with allows us to tailor our message to their needs, preferences, and levels of understanding. By considering the audience's perspective, we can adjust our tone, language, and content to resonate more effectively. This adaptability not only enhances engagement but also builds rapport, fostering a sense of connection between the speaker and the listener. Additionally, strategic communication involves a careful consideration of timing and context. The effectiveness of our message can be significantly influenced by when and where we choose to communicate it. For instance, delivering sensitive information in a private setting can lead to more productive discussions than addressing it in a crowded room. By being mindful of the environment and circumstances, we can create conditions that are conducive to meaningful dialogue. Furthermore, the use of storytelling is a powerful tool within strategic communication. Narratives can captivate audiences, making complex ideas more relatable and memorable. By framing our messages within a story, we can evoke emotions, create connections, and inspire action. This technique not only engages listeners, but also allows them to see the relevance of our message in their own lives. In addition, strategic communication emphasizes the importance of feedback. Open channels for feedback allow us to gauge the effectiveness of our message and make necessary adjustments. By inviting questions, clarifications, and responses, we create a dynamic exchange that fosters deeper understanding. This two-way communication not only enhances engagement, but also builds trust, as it demonstrates our willingness to listen and respond. Moreover, consistency is key in strategic communication. When our messages are aligned across different platforms and interactions, we reinforce our credibility and reliability. Inconsistencies can lead to confusion and mistrust, undermining the effectiveness of our communication efforts. By ensuring that our messaging is coherent and unified, we strengthen our position and foster confidence among our audience. Strategic communication also involves being mindful of nonverbal cues. Body language, eye contact, and tone of voice play a significant role in how our messages are received. By being aware of these nonverbal elements, we can enhance our communication effectiveness and ensure that our body language aligns with our spoken words. This alignment helps to convey authenticity and sincerity, further strengthening our message. Lastly, strategic communication is about being proactive rather than reactive. Anticipating potential challenges or questions allows us to prepare our messages thoughtfully, addressing concerns before they arise. This proactive stance not only enhances our credibility, but also positions us as thoughtful leaders who are prepared to engage with our audience meaningfully. By approaching communication with strategy and foresight, we can navigate complex conversations and foster stronger relationships in all areas of our lives.